abortion rights advocates faced mixed outcomes on 2024 ballot measures across the United States. They lost measures in Florida, Nebraska, and South Dakota, but won in 7 other states, including Missouri, where a new amendment clears the way to overturn one of the nation's strictest bans.
Abortion-related measures were on the ballot in a number of states in the 2024 election, with mixed results. Abortion rights advocates prevailed on 7 ballot measures across the United States in Tuesday's voting and lost on 3. The losses in Florida, Nebraska, and South Dakota are the first on statewide reproductive rights ballot measures anywhere in the U.S. since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. That 2022 ruling struck down the nearly 50-year nationwide right to abortion. In one of those 3 states, Florida, the threshold for passing a constitutional amendment is 60%, while most states require a simple majority. Most Florida voters supported adding abortion rights, but the measure fell short of the 60% requirement. So the state's ban on abortion after the first 6 weeks of pregnancy remains in place.
Florida voters' decision to reject adding abortion rights to their state constitution means the state's 6-week abortion ban will stay in effect. This loss is significant as it marks the first defeat for abortion rights groups in a statewide ballot question since the 2022 Supreme Court ruling that overturned Roe v. Wade.
I am surprised because this is a very extreme ban that they have in the state of Florida. Women are dying, and I thought people cared more about humanity. And I understand and I appreciate religion. I'm a spiritual woman. This is not a religious issue. This is a women's health care issue.
Meanwhile, abortion rights amendments passed in Arizona, Colorado, Maryland, and Montana. Nevada voters also approved a similar amendment, though they'll need to pass it again in 2026 for it to take effect. In New York, voters approved a measure that prohibits discrimination based on pregnancy outcomes.
I think it sends a clear and loud message that reproductive freedom is popular and supported by a vast majority of Americans. That folks understand that decisions about pregnancy are complex and not one size fits all. We want people, not politicians, to make these choices. This is true in question 6 here in Nevada and in other states all over the country where we were able to put forward and successfully pass state protections.
These ballot outcomes coincide with Republican Donald Trump winning the presidency. While Trump has expressed mixed views on abortion, he has insisted it is an issue best left to the states. However, the president can still impact abortion policy significantly through executive actions.
These state-based decisions came as Republican Donald Trump reclaimed the presidency and his party took control in the U.S. Senate. If the GOP also wins the U.S. House, that could open the door to the passage of a national abortion ban, something Trump has said he would ultimately veto.
But the people will decide, and that's the way it should be. The people are now deciding, and some states are a little bit more conservative, and some states are much more liberal.
The Florida measure's defeat reinforces a major shift in the southern abortion landscape, which began when Florida's 6-week ban took effect in May. Previously a destination for abortion seekers from nearby states with stricter bans, Florida now sees more women traveling from within its own borders for access. North Carolina and Virginia, hundreds of miles away, are the closest states with fewer restrictions.